times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby.
And we have another one, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gap's latest commercial, which I'm assuming is for fall season because I'm seeing all the scarves and turtlenecks and stuff like that. And they're singing one of my favorite Janet Jackson songs. There are times when I look above and beyond. What an era. And of course, let's not forget this masterpiece of a commercial that came right on the heels of Sydney Sweeney's, who was the company? The jeans commercial? How Much I Care combined with my lack of memory is the death of me. The American Eagle. My jeans are blue. Okay, but we're not here to talk about that girl no more. We are actually here to talk about the genius in marketing, the brilliance in reading the room that Gap, I think in my opinion, has always had. Gap's commercials has always been inclusive. They've always been happy. They've always emotionally drawn you in using the best emotion possible. And the inclusion and diversity has always been. But what's especially brilliant about Gap coming basically riding the waves of everybody's fury towards the My Jeans Are Blue commercial for Sydney Sweeney is they are doubling down and reminding everybody, hey, we've always been about diversity. We've always been about diversity. We know who spends dollars here, and that's who we're going to cater to. So when they came out with Cat's Eye, the most diverse girl group in existence, they have every single race in that group, basically, pretty much, coming out dancing to a cultural classic of Khalees's Milkshake. They knew what they was doing. Not a word was spoken, but so much was said. So much was said. And they were dancing in the jeans, which shows the versatility. Shows the versatility of you can pop, drop, and lock it in our jeans. And we're not talking about blue mix. The fact that the brown girls are in the middle, like as a brown girl myself, you have no idea how huge these little tiny nuances mean to us, because it's just mwah. But Gap was smart. They didn't use any scripts, they didn't use any words. They just showed us the complete opposite of what American Eagle was doing. They're just like, just a reminder, we've always been that girl. We've always been that girl. We've always been inclusive. In case you forgot, here, inclusivity, diversity, and in our beautiful, flexible jeans, and we can see ourselves in them wearing these jeans because they are people who are representing exactly who we want to be. And that's what marketing is about. And I think that's what a lot of these companies forget. Make us want to buy your jeans. How do you make us want to buy your jeans? What makes your blue jeans different than their blue jeans? Not anything physically different, because they're literally blue jeans, but the marketing aspect of who am I choosing to represent me? What logo am I wearing that represents the message that I want to send to the rest of the world? Because now if I see you wearing American Eagle, I'm going to assume you side with Sydney Sweeney. If I see you wearing Gap, I'm going to be like, oh, you about the people. You about the people. That's what marketing is about. That is the difference between Android and iPhone. That is the difference between Microsoft and Apple. Who are like, and that's why you look back at all like the Apple commercials way back in the day where you see a bunch of teenagers dancing and stuff like that. Like, they were speaking to the younger generation of like, look, we are not in the office anymore. You can take your computer anywhere you want to go, to the skate park, to the mall, to the co-working space. Like, they are making their brand something we want to slap the label on, because the label represents our own message. Gap knows what they're doing. Whoever's in the marketing team needs a raise ASAP.